Hey guys, I am trying to set this up for you, and I thought that I would take advantage of the afternoon. So I am here at Starbucks getting some work done, but I also wanted to go ahead and get in our meeting because tomorrow, which is normally our Tuesday team day, I'm falling. Normally Tuesday team day, we have the local team meeting with Tracy DeMario. And so I will be attending that. And of course, it's going to hit at exactly the same time because it starts at 6:30. Our meeting is normally at 7. So, I wanted to get a little bit of a heads up for tomorrow. Okay. Trying to do this so you don't fall. There we go. Okay. All right. Coffee. Let's see here. So it is the end of the month. I put up a poll. It's at the end of the month. It feels like the end of the month. I put up a poll in the group to see who is still working on their business, or who has things that they still need to do, or who's just like, I'm done. I'm out. I've done as much as I'm going to do this month, and that's it. Where are you guys falling? And I know some of you are probably at work, so hashtag replay, and I'll follow back up. But I wanted to kind of just get an idea because I wanted to see how best I could help you, first of all, in whichever step you're at. You're still working. That's fantastic. You know I love that. So am I. I will say I did try and front load a lot of my month. So I actually have all of my official parties have closed. So that's good. I think I should have looked before I came on. My goal is 1,000 PRV for the month, so I'm still running a little bit short on that. So I hope to get that up by another, I think 150 or so, what I need to get there and do that. So I am still working. I'm still gathering those orders, and I'm going to do a shameless plug because this weekend we are having my little miss. She is turning 9, so we're having a birthday party at our house. And yeah, this mama is going to have testers out. I'm going to have warmers out, and I may even see if anybody wants to buy any of the bars or maybe handful of warmers that I have on hand, in real life. So we may see how that goes. But I had to make sure that I talked to you guys today because I am officially planning for 2019. So I've got my Scentsy planner here. It's going to be a big year. I have so much going on, and I'm so excited about it. Obviously, I started my podcast, which is working to help people build their business and their brand through social media. So if that is something that is interesting to you, or you feel like that's something that you could totally get behind, then starting in January, the full content is coming. I've been doing some pre-episodes, and they've got some content, but it's not like full content. The full content is going to include show notes. I'm going to have any documents or anything that I'm using in my business, and I will be uploading those, so then that way everybody will have access to all of that stuff. So it's very exciting. It is a little more time consuming than I originally thought it was going to be, but hey, I'm doing this full time, so I guess I can work my schedule around me, right? Yeah, and my coffee. But let's talk about January for a second, because it's past the middle of the month. Usually by the 15th and on is when I start actually planning for the upcoming month. And obviously January, we talked a little bit about it last week. We've got Bring Back My Bar. Huge. So I am really trying to work on getting those parties booked. I have one already booked, and the way that I'm doing these Bring Back My Bar parties is truly centered around just the Bring Back My Bar scents. So these are truly Bring Back My Bar parties. I am obviously going to let people still order anything else that they need to order. It's not that they can't. I'm just going to focus more on the Bring Back My Bar scents. So I think it'll be exciting. I'm trying to continue and build that excitement. And that's one of the things that I wanted to talk a little bit about, was kind of when you're looking forward and kind of pushing forward to another month, you can kind of make it to where you can really pre-market and pre-book a lot of those things. So being able to balance it all out is really going to be a helpful thing. And kind of knowing what you're planning for. So in ways that you're doing maybe your posts or on your VIP pages, things like that. If you are working on putting those posts out there, then what you can do is start actually talking about what is to come. So one of the things that I wanted to share with you that they haven't quite fully announced, but they did talk about on the leadership call, they're going to be pushing it out this week. Actually, I think on Friday this week, they're going to be pushing all of that out. Is January, they're going to bring back the double host rewards. So if you guys are excited, if you guys thought that January maybe wasn't going to be amazing, it's totally going to be amazing. So we've got Bring Back My Bar. Now we're going to have double host rewards in January, which is fabulous. Then we're also going to be really pushing into those of you who want to build your business. So Tracy and myself and a handful of other directors, we are working on a whole training program of getting that in line. So I think I shared the group in here, but if not, I will bump it. So you're going to want to get ready for that, because if you are wanting to grow, then that is going to be a really great resource for you. So we've got that going on. Of course, we have that amazing warmer. You guys know that the shipments for that started, on the 14th. I need to track mine, as a matter of fact, and see when it is arriving, because I'm super excited for that. I've seen some of the pictures that people have posted, and they look fabulous. Fabulous. Very, very happy to see that warmer in person. So that's going on. What else? Oh my gosh, I just feel like I have so much. Obviously, I'm taking the transition from finishing my day job out, and then after this week, I'm going to be done. It's really weird. It's kind of surreal, and it's not really sinking in quite yet, but it is. So I'm really gearing up for a lot of that. So I only hope to be a better resource to you guys. I hope that the weekly meetings like this, I know it's at a different time and different day than what we normally do, but still trying to make sure that that content and that information gets out to you guys is what's important to me. If you guys actually have any ideas on or questions that you would like me to cover, be sure to shout them out at any time in the group. You can tag me in the post. You can email me. You can text me. You can call me. You can message me. You can do whatever you need to do, whatever works. And I will definitely get that on the agenda for the weekly meetings. And then if we need to maybe put together more of a group, that's something I can definitely coordinate as well. So kind of depending upon what you guys need, what you guys want to focus on, will help me to drive the best way to get it to you and the most efficient way, and truly what's going to work for you. Excellent. Yeah, definitely give me a call. Even if it's just, a quick, because kind of sometimes how my thinking goes is I'll be in the middle of doing something else, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to I have to share this. So sometimes it can even be a quick text. So if that works too, that's perfectly fine. So that's where my focus is going to be. Obviously, going into 2019, it's all about my business. So any way that I can help you guys to get to where you want to be, to move your business in the direction you want it to go, is what my focus is going to be for you. So let's see here. So I wanted to share the double host rewards. Scentsy is also going to be doing like a fun social media thing with those. So if you have ideas for parties, again, start taking this time to really plan those out. Get those ideas going. Even if you have somebody who maybe can't finalize or say, yes, absolutely, for sure, I will do it. Even if they're on their maybe, that's fine. Make a list, make a note in your phone, whatever works on your end, and then just get them down, right? Even if it's a soft maybe. And then that way what you can do is, and I can help to coach you in this as well, is to then follow up with those people and maybe have the opportunity to turn that maybe into, oh, I totally will. Because especially with the double host rewards that are going to be coming in January, that is just even better for everybody, for us and for everybody. So, and bring back my bar happening. So I'm setting up, like I said, my planner. I'm really trying to get ahead on January, get pre-planned for that, start getting some ideas down. So like I said, as you guys have ideas or need help with certain projects or topics, don't hesitate. Shout them out, tag me, I will find them, I will put them down into my planner, and we will start actually getting some of those on the agenda and working more into what you guys specifically need help with. Because I can sit here all day long, well, every week really, and talk about all kinds of different content, but if it's not something that is going to help you then that week, then it's just me talking, which is fine. But I want it to be beneficial for you guys, is the point. So think about things like that. Like I said, double host rewards coming in January. On the workstation in the marketing tab, they're going to have a bunch of images and all kinds of stuff that we're going to be able to use on Friday. So Friday, December 21st. Yes, because my daughter's birthday is the 22nd. So on Friday, all of that will be uploaded and officially announced by Scentsy. Like I said, they kind of just did that soft announcement on the leadership call so we could have a heads up. So that way we can start helping you guys prep, plan, and prepare for that. Because, and this is what I actually talked a little bit about this, or it's going to be in one of the first episodes on my podcast, is really planning strategically, planning with intention with your business. Because for a long time in my business, I truly ran on the go. Kind of, and one of my staff, we were joking about it last week when we did my farewell get together ladies night thing, is we talked about, we used to have somebody who was on my team. She retired 2 or 3 years ago. But we always thought it was odd because the way that she worked was never like in a certain order. The way that she phrased it was, I just work what happens to float to the top. So whatever floats to the top that day is what I'm going to work. So meaning if it happened, in the corporate world, it was, an account got escalated or what have you, and it needed to be done that day. Or these accounts were so far behind, we needed to work on this today. And I started thinking about that because we were looking back on it again from the corporate world aspect, because I've got another team member who is transitioning to take over a lot of stuff after my official last day. And so she was like, I just don't know how I'm going to balance it all, Jacqui. And I remember that Claudia used to say that she only worked the things that rose to the top. And I never related it until now. She goes, because now every day that's what I'm doing. I can only do as much as I can do in a day. I don't feel like I'm getting as much accomplished, but at the same time, I'm getting the stuff done that's rising to the top. And it kind of hit me like, that's really how I worked my business for a long time. I truly worked whatever happened to just come up that week or day or whatever when I was working my business. I didn't really plan in advance. I mean, I did to some extent, right? You know, you try and set up parties for the next month, this and that. But when it really came to my social media and my marketing and how I was working my business, I didn't really intentionally plan ahead. I just waited until something was available or came out, and then I would start marketing it. Whereas maybe if we put a little bit more intention behind it and start the marketing process a little bit earlier, then we can actually get more of that engagement and get more of that excitement built up before it even happens. So that way when it happens, like Bring Back My Bar, like double host rewards, then oh my gosh, our customers, our people who follow us and what have you that we meet, we talk about with Scentsy, they are already excited by the time it happens, right? They are waiting for it because we have planned in advance. We've helped them get ready for it in advance. So that's going to be one of my major focuses going into 2019 is really intentionally planning what I'm going to be doing in my business. And again, that is helping you guys, and that's also continuing to build my business and my brand. And I want you guys to be able to kind of get yourselves into that mindset because it's only going to help you. Because again, I came from the corporate world, so working full time, working my Scentsy business as much as I possibly could, being a mom, doing everything else, having fun in my life, then everything was just kind of, you know, at the spur of the moment or when I could find time, or I've only got 30 minutes to do X, Y, and Z today, so that's what I'm doing. I didn't have time to sit down and actually plot things out. I mean, again, I would have a rough idea of what I was going to do that week. But I didn't really have it set in stone. It kind of just was, okay, well, whatever kind of comes my way this week is what I'm going to work on. So I want to get away from that concept and more intentional and planning and being prepared and building up. Because the more excitement and the more passion and everything else that we can build up for our customers, oh my gosh, they're just going to be that more excited when it happens, right? When Bring Back My Bar finally comes, they're going to be so excited because we've talked about it. We've built up the excitement. We've shared our favorite scents, whatever, and we've built that up. And then when it happens, they're like over the moon. Yes, it's finally here, right? And they're ready to go. They're ready to place those orders or they're ready to have those parties. And you're not left kind of trying to fill it all in. Does that make any sense? Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. But of course, we're going to be going more into that and kind of expanding on that. And so what I may do to kind of help you guys get into that mindset is, I think what I'm going to do is, as I start planning ahead, I'm going to actually share with you, and whether I do it in the planner or whether I do it on the computer, I don't know how I'm going to actually start putting it down yet for these things. But however I do it, even if it's taking a picture and sharing it or screenshotting it, whichever, but to kind of share kind of how I'm working those pieces and showing you logistically, like, how am I doing that? How am I planning ahead? How do I keep it all, kind of put together and making sense? So I know what to focus on each and every week. So hopefully helping you to break that down into steps for you. So if you're doing something similar, or if not, then it will be giving you the inspiration to do a version of it. Because I'm not here to say the way that I do my business and my brand is the way you should do your business or your brand. I want you to do yours according to you. It needs to be authentically you, right? So you have to put your spin on it. If you do things a little bit differently, however that is, then you need to be putting it into your version, so to speak. put your flair to it. If you're the one who loves unicorns, then you're putting unicorns everywhere, right? You're putting your mark, your brand on everything that you're putting out there. And pretty soon people start realizing it and they start recognizing it, and they're going to be able to look at things and go, oh my gosh, that is totally Lee. That's Lee right there. I can tell. I don't even have to look at the name who posted that. I know that it's Lee, because they now are getting more familiar with you and what you like and the way that you build your business and talk about your business. You see where I'm going with this? So that's kind of the spin and the direction in which I'm kind of thinking and going. So hopefully all of that will start to give you guys ideas and ways to create it and really bring up the best in you and your business and give you more success. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, I did it for a hobby for a long time. I did it for fun, but at the same time, we're doing this for a reason, right? We're doing it for a purpose. Every single one of us has a reason why we're doing this business. And so we have to keep that in focus. I'm doing the task today because this is now my full-time income, right? This is replacing my full-time income. So every task that I do towards my business has to, in some way, have an impact, because otherwise I'm just sitting at Starbucks all day. It's not a bad way to spend your day, but at the same time, it's not necessarily getting your business moving in the direction that you want it to move. So I'm going to help to share and hopefully get those creative juices going so you can then build upon all of those ideas and just fly with it. All right, you guys. Well, so this is our Tuesday meeting on a Monday. Because like I said, tomorrow night I am going to be attending the local holiday meeting for Tracy DeMario for the Scented Bliss team. So I'll be attending that. I'm sure I'll probably, the connection kind of is crappy there. So I don't know if I'll actually be able to go live, but I will definitely be taking pictures, probably some video, and then uploading when I get home when I have a better connection. But to try and, for those of you obviously who are not local, to give you the opportunity to just kind of have some fun with us and kind of see what we do. So, all right, well, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to eat my bagel, and I'm going to start planning. And then I guess I should go home and wait for little Miss to get off the bus. Be a mom. So have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.